I'm here in the middle of Manchester, folks, a stone's throw away from the big shopping centre, the Arndale Centre, on a little back street called Soap Street. Why am I here? To try out something that I think is pretty much exclusively a Manchester concept, a Manchester institution, just over my shoulder there. This is called This and That. It is probably the OG, the godfather of the Rice and Three restaurants here in Manchester. What is Rice and Three? Well, you get a plate, you get some rice, and you can pick 3 different curries. There's meat options, there's veggie options. Depending on what you pick is the price you pay, but it's all very, very reasonable. Open 7 days a week, and the menu changes every single day. On a Monday, there'll be certain things that you can't get on a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Really interesting, and people seem to love it. I'm here not long after opening time, and I just had a look in the window, and it's already busy, so hopefully we can film in there. We shall see, we shall see. I'm looking forward to it. Now, I've been to a Rice and Three place before. I went to one in Salford called the Maida Grill House, and I really, really enjoyed it. In fact, I will link that video down in the description below, and somewhere over the top here at some point in the video, so you can go and check it out. But for now, we're going to go and see what This and That is all about. Come on. Okay, guys, this is not going to be the easiest to film. It is incredibly, incredibly busy in here. Pretty noisy. I managed to tuck myself into a little corner. Yeah, it is what it is in a place like this. So, first up, it's just a little room in a little place, sort of like a back street kind of little eatery. Nothing fancy about it. Very kind of plain tables, almost sort of Tresham tables and benches and that sort of thing in the main. Really quick and efficient service. Everything is ready there on a pass. It's all kind of mass done, canteen style if you like. But it smells really good. So have a little look at what I've got here. Plate of rice. This is chana, so that's chickpea curry. Then we've got their regular chicken curry. It's just called chicken curry. And then here we have lamb with spinach. This plate has cost me £7. £7. I mean, what can you get for £7 this day and age? That is not even going to get you a burger in a lot of fast food places, is it? This hearty, filling plate of food, all that rice, meat, veggies, spices, £7. I also ordered an onion bhaji. This comes with a little bit of yoghurt sauce there, and something around here, kind of like an imbli or something, tamarindy kind of thing. A little bit of salad. £1.50. And it's like a blooming cricket ball. Can of Rubicon, £1.50. And just out of shot here, a plain naan to get in amongst this with. £1.30 for the naan. It's a big one as well. Absolute bargain. And here's the evidence on the receipt. £11.30 all in. Wow. I mean, even if it doesn't taste the best, that's still great value, isn't it? That is crazy. So many places are going to put their prices up at the moment. It's getting expensive to eat out, isn't it? And all right, there's no airs and graces about this place. It's the kind of place you'd come for lunch if you're working in the area or something like that. Why not, eh? Why not? I mean, how much is a meal deal going to cost you if you go in and get a sandwich, packet of crisps, or a chocolate bar, and a can of pop? £6 in a lot of places, £5. Here, you can get this plate of food and a can of pop for £8.50. I know what I'd rather do. Okay. Let's pick this up so you can see it a bit better. I've got some of the rice, got some of the spinach here. That's tasty. Quite lightly spiced. A little bit of chilli heat in the background. But normally, the dishes with the spinach in aren't crazy hot, are they? Spinach is really nicely cooked down. And you know what? There's a reasonable amount of lamb in that. Let's try some. Here we go. There's one of the pieces of lamb for you. Pretty soft. That's not bad. You know, it's not the lamb you're going to get in a top quality restaurant. But for this price, you don't expect it to be, do you? It's really tasty. The rice is nicely cooked. There's no clumping on it at all. As I say, quite mildly spiced. I like it. Okay, moving around this way. We're going to come on to their chicken curry. And again, quite a lot of meat in there, isn't there? Look at that piece of chicken. Chicken breast meat. The sauce, reasonably thick. So it's not falling off there. And once again, starts out quite mild. There is a nice little bite of chilli spice towards the end. I did have a chicken tikka masala as the other chicken option. Come on, that's a bit boring, isn't it? Don't need that. This? Yeah, I guess it's just like a regular curry I'd make at home or something. Doesn't have to have a fancy name, does it? But yeah, it's good. I like it. Try the chana now. Again, nice thick sauce. Lots and lots of chickpeas in there. And do you know what? I like these things with all the sort of pulses in. Dals, chana, all that sort of thing. They make really good sort of veggie options as curries go, I think. This sauce is a little sweeter than the others. Again, a nice thick sauce. You just mix it in with the rice and off you go. Your chickpeas have been cooked long enough to become nice and soft. You know, it's almost like Indian baked beans, isn't it? That's really good. Now, if I'd had 3 meat dishes, it would have come to £8. 2 meat, 1 veggie, £7. And so it goes down. I think that's really fair pricing. Really fair pricing. You know, like I say, these are homemade curries, you know? They're making them every day, fresh, in the morning. And they're good. But, yeah, obviously they're making it in large batches and whatever. You're not getting that sort of small, artisan, if you like, kind of curries that you might get in some places. So the way again, love this spinach. What you're getting is good, honest, home cooking from people who've been doing this for years. This place has been open since the dawn of time, basically. They know what works. They know the curries people like. And they're keeping them affordable. Which in this day and age really is quite a community service, isn't it? Right. Let's pop this down for a second. In fact, I'll swap things around a little bit. There we go. Because I want to try this bhaji. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a bit off so we can take a look inside. Here we go. And let's give you a little look at that. So you can see it's very simply done. It's a little plate, sauces, tiny little bit of salad in there, and an enormous bhaji for £1.50. insane value. Now, the one thing I will say, when you get large, round bhajis like this, sometimes the middle's not cooked through. But I'll tell you what this one is. Oh, that's really tasty. Great onion flavour. A little bit of curry spices running through it. Get some with a bit of the salad, some of the yogurt sauce. The yogurt sauce, sweet. A little bit of sourness to it. That's really good. I'll tell you what, if I was served a bhaji like this in most curry houses, I'd have no complaints whatsoever. I really wouldn't. Try some of this brown sauce. Pretty good. Not as flavoursome as the yogurt one. Let's get a bit more of it on. Again, sweet and sour elements to it. Oh my goodness me. What an absolute bargain. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, last, by no means least, the naan. Quite fluffy. Reasonably thin naan. I think that's fine. In fact, I'll try it first myself while I'm dipping this into the curries. There we go. It's nice. It's just a plain naan. No butter on it. No garlic. No nothing like that. £1.30 though. You're not complaining, are you? Not complaining. Get in. Grab some of that curry. In that naan. Absolutely love it. I know I keep repeating myself, but the value of this place is quite amazing. Yeah, sure, they're in a part of town where the overheads will be lower than some. Let's put it that way. But they've still got to pay staff. Still got to pay all their bills like everybody else. Heat, light, power. So to keep their food this affordable and to make it tasty and to keep people walking through those doors, I think they've done a brilliant job. I knew it was too good to be true. I've come outside of this and that and it's blooming raining. The Manchester weather had to catch up with me eventually, didn't it? I tell you what, I don't even mind. Don't mind at all. What a great little place this and that is. So busy, so busy. People are going in there. You're not taking time over a meal like you would do if you're going out for a 3-courser or something. You're going in there for a quick feed. People are in and out in 15, 20 minutes. And it's busy. Busy, busy, busy. Constant queue. People sharing tables. And just, you know, they're just getting through people. I tell you what though, for the price, I mean, have you seen better value than that on the channel? Think about some of the like, cheap buffets that I've been to. Okay, where you get an absolute rubbish. All right, they're all you can eat for like, you know, 10, 12 quid or whatever. That plate of curry, properly homemade, for 7 quid. 3 different curries and rice on there. 2 meat, 1 veg. If I'd had 3 meat, it would have been £8. It's insane value, isn't it? £11.30 in total, including the drink, including the naan, including the onion bhaji. These people just have to be commended for what they're doing. It's so difficult for people to eat out in this day and age, isn't it? Bills are getting higher, fuel costs are getting higher. And all right, you know, you're not going to take your other half there for a date. It's not that kind of place. But if you're out and about, you're shopping in town or whatever, and you want something hearty, filling, more well-balanced than going to a McDonald's or Burger King or anything like that, It's just round the corner from the Arndale Centre here. Check it out. Come and try it. It's just so tasty. Properly tasty food. £7 for the curry, £1.50 for the onion bhaji, £1.30 for the naan, and £1.50 for the drink. You can't knock it. You can't knock it. Is it the best curry I've ever had? Of course it's not. You know? But are you getting more than what you paid for? Absolutely. Absolutely. I've got to score it. And it's a difficult one to sort of think about because a lot of you out there will say, look, it's £7. It's got to be a 10 out of 10 for that price. Others of you will say, well, look, you just said it's not the best curry you've ever had. So how can it be a 10 out of 10? So I'm going to give it 9.5. 9.5 out of 10. You can't knock it for the price. It's brilliant. Keep doing what you're doing, guys. You're doing it brilliantly. Yeah, don't ever change. Don't ever change. Right, so 9.5 out of 10. That gives it a Greeno's green light, doesn't it? Of course it does. Ah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Right, where are you going to find me next? I don't know. But until then, don't forget, click a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hype. That's what all the cool kids are doing. Look around the vault, see if there's anything else you like. Or, you know, you guys all know by now. Don't know why I have to keep telling you, really. Although a lot of you aren't subscribed, so come on. Pull your fingers out. Get subscribed, why don't you? I'm never going to get that nice YouTube plaque if you're sitting there watching it without subscribing, am I? Oh, yeah, really good. Right, I'm going to go and try and get out of this rain somewhere. Not sure where. Pub?